Thomas, can you spell your last name so we get that right?
D-I-E-K-E-R. Thomas Dieker.
T-H-O-M-O.
T-H-O-M-A.
And Thomas, talk about when you learned. We'll talk about the process first. Well, how difficult was it to apply and get through all the other aspects?
Kind of a coincidental deal. I applied for the SAS, student ambassadors here. I applied for DSI, which is Distinguished Scholar Invitational. And so that all implies a whole bunch of essays and subject writing applications. And this was a last minute thing, as I know. And so what happened was, Hambelton Ford came to the admissions representative, like, do you have anybody that would think would be good for this? And she came over there, one of my good friends, my admissions representative, was like, yes, I have Thomas. And so she entered on my behalf, and I didn't know that I was entered or a finalist or won until yesterday morning when I got a phone call. It was pretty exciting because I get a call and she says, like, we've got a Mel Hambelton Ford scholarship. And I was kind of like, well, maybe I should enter it, you know. And then she's like, you won. And I was smiling. I was like, really? That is very exciting.
And what's your major?
I'm going into business marketing.
And 4 years of this, will this run for 4 years?
Yes, I have college credit hours from Trinity Academy where I went to high school. So I am right on the verge of being a sophomore right now, but I'm a first-year student staying in the dorm at Fairmont Towers. So yeah, it should be 4 years.
What type of relief is this for you and your folks?
It's a lot. It really just helps out a lot with the worry because it really lets me know that I'm on the right path. Because I could have gone to different schools. I could have gone here, but I chose this school because of the aviation world around here, because of the air capital world, because of the people I've met. And this really is just kind of a confirmation from God that I'm going on the right path.
And it's from Lisa Hambelton and the Mel Hambelton Ford team. And through an endowed scholarship fund, we'll be able to provide financial assistance to students. And I'm going to let Lisa talk a little bit about it. But what I want to do is say thank you to Mel Hambelton Ford, the team, and Lisa in particular for the gift that they've given. Here at Wichita State University, our strength simply is the community. It's the partnerships that we have, it's the support that we have from the business and industry. And in today's higher education market, that will simply become more and more important. I myself, 3 kids. My daughter, last up, is going to be a freshman here as well. And so I always tell the parents that I do welcome student orientations that I fully understand the joy that comes with financing higher education, but I also tell them it's important. It's absolutely essential that individuals today pursue education because that's a significant opportunity for them in the future. So we're very excited. Thomas Dieker is the first recipient of this scholarship. I'm going to turn it over to Lisa to say a few words, and then we'll bring Thomas up to say some words and get some cash in his hand, I think, to help him get going this year. So, Lisa.
Yes. First of all, I'd like to say good morning to everybody, and thanks for coming out. At Mel Hambelton Ford, it's really important to all of us to give back to the community that is so generously given to us. We feel that by giving to education, it's given to the future. It's setting our children, our young men and women up for a bright and shining future, and it's given us the opportunity to help assist them to do that. Why it's so special and so exciting to me, to my heart, is that my father, that was the one regret that he had. He lives in a care home today and doesn't always know who I am. But I want to tell you that when I told him about the scholarship, he got very choked up. And that one day, I do believe he knew what I was talking about. Education was very important to him, and that was, again, the one thing that, although he was very successful in business, it was the one thing that he regretted, was not having a college education. So when I spoke to my management team that's all surrounding me, because believe me, I do not run that business out there all by myself. I've got a wonderful team that's standing behind me and beside me that helps me do that every single day. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. And when we started talking about what a way that we could give back, we've already been involved with Wichita State University for many, many, many years. I'd say you could go into the 20 years plus because my father was always very involved with Wichita State. But we had never jumped in to the academic side. So what we decided to do is give a scholarship. We narrowed it down. Actually, Sheila narrowed it down. I'm not that good. It would have been a mess if I would have tried to narrow it down. There would have been a lot of winners, let's just put it that way. And she narrowed it down for me. And I'm very, very excited and proud to say that Thomas is going to be the first recipient of our scholarship. When I read his words from his heart, he's exactly the kind of student that we want to support, that we want to stand beside. My motto is think outside of the box. In fact, I've often been heard to say, throw the box away. And what I loved about his speech is that his thought processes were a lot like that too, about how you look at things and take every day as being a special day and a gift, the gift from God that it is. We've been blessed out there at Mel Hambelton Ford, and it's my honor to introduce Thomas as our very first scholarship, Mel Hambelton Scholarship recipient.
Hi, I'm Thomas. I just want to say thank you to everyone around here. I want to say thank you to Mel Hambelton Ford.
I'm going to hand you something.
Obviously,
You're right. I should have
giving
been
my
my
scholarship, and it's just a very happy time. I want to say thank you to the management team for coming out here, for Lisa for just putting this whole thing together, and also WSU for letting me go to the school. I want to say thank you to my mom as well, and Amy who entered me into this thing, and Boss Darren for coming out here. And more importantly, I just want to thank God. I mean, it wouldn't have happened without him, and he's putting everything together for me. And so I just want to thank you. It's going to be a great 4 years at WSU.
With that, we'll go ahead and get some cash in your hand because, you know, he's been staring at these envelopes quite a bit. So, we talk about student scholarships, but they're simply interested in actually getting it. So, Thomas, congratulations. Thank you and welcome to Wichita State University. You bet. I do want to say just in closing, thank everyone for coming again. Thank you to the Mel Hambelton Ford team and Lisa Hamilton.